G'day everyone, it's John here from the Ohazassu channel. Welcome to episode number 91. As you can see, I'm at Nagoya station today. It's been in the mid-30s recently, so it's been quite hot. But if you take care of yourself, keep your fluids up, stay in the shade as much as you can, it's not too bad. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. Firstly, before I start, a quick welcome to all the new viewers out there. I'm John, I'm an Australian guy who's been living in Japan for about 12, 13 years now. And actually the first time I came here was like, geez, it was about, how many years ago was that? 25 years? Back in 1998, and I lived in Osaka for a year back then. So I've had quite a long experience with Japanese language and culture and work and all that sort of stuff. So I'm here to share my experiences with everyone around the world. All right, so let's get into today's episode. So today I'm going to be talking about a couple of exhibitions that I stumbled upon, and also a theme park called LEGOLAND, which was really, really pleasant. It was better than I expected, so that was good. And a couple of observations, or one observation in particular, in regards to Japanese health supplements, which was interesting. And at the end of every episode, of course, there is a word of the day so that you can learn something new at the end of the show. So anyway, I'm just walking down this street here before I start. It's a nice sunny day. There aren't too many people here, so I thought it might be a good place to try this walk and talk. Oh, before I start, I just remembered one of the other topics that I forgot to mention. Last episode, episode 90, I mentioned that I bought a new toothbrush and it had a cashback campaign, and so I was eligible for a 5,000 yen cashback. So I applied for that, of course, and that just came through the other day. And I just wanted to share that experience because I had never received a cashback in this way before. And it was basically an SMS that I got from Philips, and it had the details of how to claim the cashback. So all I had to do was go to a 7-Eleven and punch in a couple of codes at the ATM, and the ATM opened up where it dispenses cash, and there was my 5,000 yen in the form of 1,000 yen notes. So that was really, really cool, and I'm happy. And the toothbrush itself is also really good. Okay, exhibitions. So there's a couple of exhibitions. One is at the Nagoya City Art Museum, and it's for Capcom. Capcom is the company that does Street Fighter and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I've been a Street Fighter fan since I was in high school, so it's something I'm interested in, and I might go and see that. It's already on, and it's on till, I think it's September, it's early September, and I'll put the details down below so you can check that out. Another exhibition that caught my eye is the Ancient Egypt exhibition over at the Toyota City Museum. And to be honest, I've never been to that museum, so it's going to be interesting. I do want to check it out because I've never been to an Egyptian exhibition in Japan. So I'm always keen to see what things look like in the Japanese language for things that I've seen in English. So that should be interesting. Check this out, it's a fire station and they've got a training area here. All right, so next up, I want to talk about LEGOLAND. It was an absolute blast, and we weren't expecting that because there are a lot of mixed reviews out there. Overall, very positive reviews, but there are some bad reviews out there. So I was a bit doubtful. I was cautious with my expectations, but I was pleasantly surprised. All of us were. I went with my kid and also my friend and his family, and all of us had a great time, adults included. There are various areas, including some water areas, so you can cool down in this summer heat. It's really, really nice. And another thing that was really cool was that nothing was too expensive. You know, the burger set was about 1,900 yen or so, but to be honest, considering what it is, it was actually really, really good, and we had nothing to complain about. Regarding the price, it's about 11,000 yen for one adult and one child, which isn't too bad considering, you know, other theme parks are probably a bit more expensive sometimes. So I thought it was actually not too bad value. It's obviously not very cheap, but for what it is, I think it's actually pretty good. If you can go more than about 2 or 3 times a year, I would suggest looking at the annual pass, because with that you could actually go almost as often as you like, depending on which grade of annual pass that you get. Again, I'll put the details down below and you can check it out. Another thing that was really nice was the souvenir shop or the shop on the way out. So most places like this, you know, they have souvenir shops, gift shops, whatever they're called. And I was expecting the usual stuff. Fridge magnets, keychains, clear files, you know, just the usual cliche stuff. So this gift shop was actually really surprising. It's not just an average kind of a souvenir shop at a theme park or, you know, something like that. It's actually a full-blown Lego store. So whether you're 3 years old or 30 or 40 or 50 years old, there's something for you. I had a quick glance at the Technic section, which is the expensive stuff that's all motorized, and there was something for about $1,000. So go with a fat wallet if you have one, and you'll probably buy something on your way out. Personally, I got a coffee mug. I'm sure everyone knows by now how much I love my coffee, and so I was a bit worried. I thought I might not be able to find something for me, but I had a look around and I was able to find a nice little coffee mug, and I'll put a picture of that up here for you now. But yeah, so overall, really cool experience, really nice. If you're in Nagoya and you're looking for something to do with the family, definitely check it out. Even if you're not with family, if you're into Lego or you like Lego and that kind of stuff, why not take a look at it? It's only 25 minutes on the train from Nagoya station, so it's really, really cool and easy to get to. All right, next topic. All right, so I mentioned at the beginning of the episode that I observed something about Japanese health supplements, and that has to do with daily multivitamins. Back in Australia, I remember when I used to take multivitamins, they were just 1 tablet a day. Now the ones in Japan, the packet says 3 tablets a day, and it doesn't really specify whether or not they should be taken in one hit or if they should be spread out throughout the day. And so I looked that up online and I found a couple of opinions which didn't seem to be written by doctors or anything. So if there is a doctor watching or a healthcare professional who knows the actual answer, I'd love to hear from you because I'm genuinely curious. So the answers that I found online on these websites were saying something like, if you have water-soluble vitamins and if the body doesn't need them, the body just kind of gets rid of them, you know, passes them through body fluid. And so that's obviously kind of a waste, right? So by taking them 3 times a day, smaller amounts that is, it improves the absorption of the vitamins. Again, I don't know if this is true, but you know, that's what I found. So again, if anyone knows the actual answer, I'd love to know, because all the multivitamins that I have experience with in Australia, they're kind of like, you know, the 1 a day kind of thing. This is actually a very historical area of Nagoya. It's in the back streets here. So if you come to a place called Endoji, which is the Shotengai, and you just veer off onto the sides, you'll actually find these beautiful little small streets, and you can tell it's very old. All right, so that brings us to the end of the episode, and that means it's time for Word of the Day. Today's Word of the Day is actually based on the LEGOLAND story, and it's the word for annual pass, and that is Nenkan Pasu. Nenkan means yearly, Pasu is pass, as in P-A-S-S. So Nenkan Pasu is annual pass. Well, that brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. And if you want to support us, please like the video and subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next one. Also, don't forget to follow us on X or Instagram, and look at our website, which has all of our episodes and Word of the Day words neatly arranged for you. All right, that's all from me for today. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.